Enron unveiled power, deception, and the price of greed. In the intricate tapestry of American corporate history, the story of Enron stands out as a vivid patchwork of ambition, innovation, and ultimate deceit. Today, we embark on a detailed exploration of Enron, once a titan of industry, transformed into a symbol of fraud and corporate malfeasance.
Mr. Lay, I regret that you've chosen not to explain to this committee, to the American public, and to your former employees how you and others in senior management on the board of Enron apparently failed to completely fulfill your responsibilities. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
That's our vision. We're trying to change the world.
The Enron narrative begins with its founder, Kenneth Lay, who entered the world in Tyrone, a small community in Texas County, Missouri, born to parents Omer and Ruth Lay. The family moved to Columbia, Missouri, during Lay's youth. Lay earned a scholarship to the University of Missouri, where he studied economics. He eventually obtained his Ph.D. in economics from the University of Houston in 1970. During his time at the university, he was also the president of the Beta Theta Pi fraternity.
One of the nation's last monopolies. We're all aware of that, right? So why is that?
The present system has kept us in good stead for the last 100 years. We'd like to keep things as they have been. Trust us.
Lay's career, marked by strategic moves through companies like Florida Gas and Transco Energy Company, was more than a job. It was a mission to redefine the energy landscape of America. His vision was not just to create an energy company, but a new kind of energy conglomerate, one that would weave itself into the very fabric of American life. Kenneth Lay's connections to the Bush family trace back to the 1980s and extend through the early 2000s.
Ken Lay's going to be Secretary of Energy?
Get out of here.
No. How great would that be for all the players in the market?
It'd be great. I'd love to see Ken Lay be Secretary of Energy.
Marking a period where business and politics closely intersected, Lay, who rose to prominence as a business leader, established a robust relationship with the Bush family, notably with George H.W. Bush during his vice presidency in the 1980s and subsequent presidency, 1989-1993. His ties further deepened with George W. Bush, particularly during Bush's governorship of Texas, 1995 to 2000. Lay's connection with the Bushes was multifaceted, featuring personal rapport and extensive political support. As a key figure in the energy sector, he was a top contributor and fundraiser for the Bush campaigns. These contributions secured Lay influential access and the opportunity to advocate for energy policies beneficial to his company. Before Enron became synonymous with the stock market and high finance, it was at its core an energy company. Originating from the merger of Houston Natural Gas and Internorth, two regional players with robust infrastructure, Enron was initially involved in the transmission and distribution of electricity and gas across the United States. The merger was a chess move, positioning the company to capitalize on the burgeoning demand for energy in a rapidly modernizing nation. Lay's foresight led to the diversification of its interests into energy brokerage, betting on the potential of energy as a tradable commodity, a move that would redefine Enron's identity and its destiny. It was a pivot that marked the dawn of a new era, not just for Enron, but for the entire energy market. The pivot to energy trading marked the introduction of mark-to-market accounting, a practice that revolutionized Enron's financials. This ingenious yet perilous accounting method allowed the company to book future expected earnings as current income, painting a picture of prosperity and unending growth.
The real question is this: was all this legal? Absolutely fucking not.
Projects like the Dabhol power plant in India and ventures into broadband services were celebrated as lucrative deals, their projected profits dazzling on paper.
This is a demonstration of the graphic user interface for the Blockbuster Enron video-on-demand service. One of these movies, we'll select The Lion King up here. We're going to get to a page which has information about that movie. In this case, there's a title.
But this financial alchemy had a dark side. The cash reality was starkly different, with actual revenues often a mere fraction of the projected earnings. The brilliance of the financial engineering at Enron was blinding, but beneath the shimmering surface, the foundations were cracking. The company's stock price, buoyed by these fantastical earnings, soared to the stratosphere, but the disconnect between perception and reality was growing ever wider, setting the stage for an inevitable and dramatic reckoning. Enron's facade of success was meticulously crafted, a masterpiece of corporate image-making. Lavish corporate events painted a picture of a company at the pinnacle of innovation and success, a beacon of the new economy. Aggressive PR campaigns and a corporate culture that celebrated risk and innovation created an aura of invincibility.
It challenges what's thought to be impossible. If you're not afraid to ask why, you can change whatever it is you want.
Employees were swept up in a wave of optimism, their futures seemingly secured by the soaring stock price. The company's stock became a Wall Street favorite, a symbol of a new era of prosperity. But beneath this veneer of success lay a fragile foundation, built on speculative accounting, unfulfilled promises, and a complex web of financial instruments designed to obfuscate and deceive. Skilling's abrupt resignation sent shockwaves through the financial world, a harbinger of the storm to come. Probing questions from skeptical analysts and journalists began to pierce the veil of Enron's complex financial statements. The revelation of SPEs, special purpose entities, and convoluted financial arrangements designed to hide billions in debt was the final blow. As the truth surfaced, the mirage of Enron's prosperity evaporated. Confidence, once unshakable, vanished overnight. Enron's stock, once at the pinnacle of the market, plummeted into freefall. The descent was rapid and merciless, a stark reversal of fortune for a company that had once symbolized the boundless potential of the market.
There seems to be quite a bit of interest in this meeting.
The collapse of the deal between Enron and Dynegy has left Enron employees stunned, many of them wondering if they'll be getting their next paycheck.
The bankruptcy of Enron, one of the largest in history, marked the end of an era. The repercussions echoed through the corridors of power, prompting a profound reevaluation of corporate governance and ethics, and igniting a debate that would lead to sweeping reforms in the corporate landscape. Beyond the headlines and courtroom dramas, the true tragedy of Enron's fall was etched in the lives of the ordinary people it touched. The employees, who once walked the halls of Enron with pride, found their life's work and savings evaporating into the ether. Their futures, once tied to the soaring stock of a corporate titan, now lay in ruins. Investors, from the largest institutions to the smallest individual shareholders, grappled with staggering losses, their trust in the market shaken to the core. Communities felt the reverberations of the scandal as jobs vanished and local economies were disrupted. The Enron scandal became more than a story of corporate collapse. It became a symbol of shattered trust in corporate America, a stark reminder of the human cost of corporate greed. The repercussions of Enron's deceit rippled through society, prompting a profound re-evaluation of corporate governance, ethics, and the very principles that underpin our financial institutions. As we turn the page on this chapter of corporate history, we carry forward the insights gleaned from the rise and fall of Enron. This saga, Enron Unveiled, Power, Deception, and the Price of Greed, serves as a powerful narrative, urging caution, transparency, and ethical stewardship in the corporate journey. As we conclude this deep dive into the Enron saga, we're reminded of the timeless lessons it imparts. The story of Enron, from its lofty aspirations to its dramatic collapse, serves as a powerful narrative, urging caution, transparency, and ethical stewardship in the corporate journey. This has been Enron Unveiled, Power, Deception, and the Price of Greed.
Enron is a company that deals with everyone with absolute integrity. We play by all of the rules. We stand by our word. We mean what we say what we mean.